Why Therapy Works by Luis Cozolino, Part 2. Therapy helps us address core shame. The author differentiates between two types of shame, appropriate and core shame. The appropriate shame is the shame of something you have done, of something that is not according to social expectations. He considers this shame to be something healthy because it helps us be part of social groups, it helps us develop conscious, and it also helps us deepen our empathetic abilities. On the other hand, we have core shame. This implies being ashamed of who and what you are. You perceive yourself as being worthless, as being defective, full of flaws, and as being unworthy of people loving you. There are a lot of consequences for core shame. Psychological, you experience low self-esteem, you might go into depression, you experience anger, envy, hostility, blaming others. Interpersonal consequences, you avoid conflict, you apologize a lot, and usually for things that you haven't done just because you're ashamed of who you are. And you might also experience intermittent rage. Biological consequences. Your immunity will be decreased, your neuroplasticity will be decreased, your cortisol and adrenaline will be increased. School and work consequences. You might be a perfectionist, but in an unhealthy way. You might avoid failure. You might take reduced pride in response to something you have succeeded, in response to success. You might fear criticism and negative feedback. Therapy helps us be aware of the fact that we have core shame, if we do, of course, and it helps us treat it. This was the part 2 of the review for why therapy works. Stay tuned for part 3.